your brighter side, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you bet you're nice, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side, and it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Well, it's time to say goodbye to 2020.
And while it's been a challenging year, I'm very happy that the Lakers got a title out of it.
Yeah, we're all so happy for you, Chris. Moving on, tip off 2021 with us right here on 2K TV because a new episode is dropping on January 1st.
Don't miss it. Be safe and have a happy holidays, everybody.
Happy New Year!
Let's meet the visiting team, Williamson Pelicans. At shooting. At center, Steven Adams. At the other guard position, Airlines. At small forward, Red Ingram. At the other forward position, Zion Williamson. The head coach of the visiting team is Stan Van Gundy. And now, your Miami Heat starting lineup. Starting at power forward, at 6'6" Number 8, Mo Harkless. Starting at shooting guard, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 55, Duncan Robinson. Starting at the other guard, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 7, Goran Dragic. In the middle, standing 6 foot 8, number 13, Bam Adebayo. At the other forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 22, Jimmy Butler. Eric Spoelstra is your head coach. Your Miami Heat!
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Last season with the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram became a star. Often his own toughest critic, Ingram said, "My motivation is being the best I can be. I can't be perfect, but if I do all I can, I think I can be close to perfect." Kevin, he's putting in the work to get as close as he can. Back to you.
He is indeed, DA. Thank you. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Adams in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Heat, Harkless is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot manning the middle. These Christmas Day games in the NBA have become a cherished tradition. Greg, how tough is it, you think, for the players to miss this special time with their families?
Listen, no one wants to be away at Christmas, but you got to be a little flexible. And I always used to say that the best part about it is if you're playing on Christmas Day, that means you're on a pretty good team. You're going to be playing for something. And, hey, look, as long as the kids get their presents, they don't mind too much if it's a day early or a day late.
Well, speak for yourself. And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Got that one up quick.
I don't think the defense expected Jimmy Butler to rise up from there. He can do that.
Passes it to Williamson. Knocked away. Butler with the steal. Here's Dragic, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Pelicans. 4-point game. With the floater, and it's good on the lay-in.
Bledsoe likes to get to the floater, especially with the bigger guys around the rim.
Inside, it's Butler that time on the assist by Adebayo. Butler's got 5 now.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Bledsoe finds Adams. And it's Ball in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. The Heat have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home, maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
Here's Dragic from outside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You just can't leave Goran Dragic open from the three-point line. He loves getting free from beyond the arc and letting it fly.
That one goes. Count it. He's got 8.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And the pass to Williamson. Here's Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Just love it when B.I. gets up like that and just stretches out for 2.
The Heat leading by 5. Here's Adebayo. And Adams sends it back. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. That 3 off the mark. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against Toronto. Here's Adebayo. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Here's Williamson. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
You just love it when you can pick up those extra possessions, and Zion's the guy you want doing that.
Adebayo drives in. And that one, good.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Pelicans trailed by 5. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Adams. Off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And Adams with the slam.
Yeah, you might ask for help down there. You got to push Steven Adams out of the paint, and you can't give him good looks like that.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. 3-point lead. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers. The Pelicans 4th.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now here's Bledsoe in the game against Toronto. Very impressive.
Bledsoe is such a great athlete, so dynamic out there. He's opening up the middle now.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Pelicans trailed by 5. To the paint, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Adams, following the score by Miami. To the left side wing. Bledsoe for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Bledsoe's got 7 points. Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Down low, Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler, spots the open man, tack up an assist.
Bledsoe looking it over. Adams, and Adebayo sends it back. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. Shoots over ball. And there's another one for the Heat.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Now here's Ingram. He picked up 24 points in their last one against the Raptors in Toronto.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength, something he's worked on now for a while.
Yeah, B.I. has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism's going to slow down, and if you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram.
And that one falls for Ingram.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Maurice Harkless. Euro comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Goran Dragic. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Kendrick Nunn playing at Southside Chicago's Simeon High. That's the exact same high school that one Derrick Rose came from. He also played alongside Jabari Parker and won 4 state titles there.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Bam Adebayo. Great showing for him last season. 8th in rebounding, 12th in shooting percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. And it's Williamson missing. And those 4 straight titles in Illinois record made it 7 total in Simeon's history.
That's unbelievable stuff, and that's probably why there's great reason why Kendrick Nunn's jersey hangs there in the rafters. Only 4 players have gotten that honor.
Butler goes in. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. And it's an 8-point Miami lead.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists. When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And here's Ingram from the arc. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Tries from 16. The putback, Hero. It's good on the putback. And the Heat lead by 12.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And that one's good by Butler.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And Ingram with the basket on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Ingram's got 7.
And Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
Near the three-point line, it's Olynyk. Misses off the right iron. Pelicans trail by 11. Fires from 18. And he gets the jumper to drop. 9 points in the game so far.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for Miami. Over Bledsoe. Nunn can't get it to fall.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now, here's Redick. 23 points for him the last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
So he can only do so much against EB out there. Bledsoe remarkable when it comes to finishing through the D.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Well, you can do a couple things with turnovers. They committed too many, and then they didn't force enough. So a tough go in that category.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Heat. Bradley comes in for Kendrick Nunn. And the Pelicans making a change here. It's Iguodala with the drive, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
The first one falls. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland. And last year on draft night, it was Hayes who rocked that Sideshow Bob necklace with 1,000 stones and his nickname, Sideshow Jax.
Well, I love the nickname, but I love the potential of what it is that Jackson Hayes can bring to a ball club that needs a center to be able to run up and down and play at pace and play above the rim.
Two open that time, made it look too easy. And now just a 3-point Heat lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Kicks it to Hayes. Dishes it to Redick. For three. Rebound by Olynyk. The Heat leading by 6. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Defense just clearing out there as Butler on the drive, playing very physical with the ball.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. From 15 feet away, no good on that one. And Miami the other way now. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
Yeah, even when it comes to matchups where it looks like one side should be the clear favorite, those brief 2-game series often end 1-1.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Hayes. That's good from Hero.
And drafted 13th out of Kentucky, Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence, a skill level, and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete.
So it's Miami now, following the score by New Orleans. Shots good by Iguodala.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Hart, that's good.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Bradley drives in. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Iguodala, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Iguodala's got 6.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Hernan Gomez. The Heat getting the bucket, and the wide open shot from Redick. And the Pelicans miss again. In transition, here comes Miami. Iguodala's running.
Iguodala out on the lane, running well. That's something he can do.
Pelicans trail by 18. To the middle. It's tipped to stop the run. A nice shot by Melli.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Iguodala against Hernan Gomez. Iguodala no good. And now the Pelicans on the break. Pass to Melli. Here's Hero. And so it's Miami in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard, and they're young, and they're professional with it, that you're planting that seed early, so they can only get better, and they're learning, and they're gaining confidence because they're playing so well. So with me being here with these guys, we're special.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
We've got Mo Harkless, Hero out there with Avery Bradley, and there's Iguodala. And it's Olynyk in at center. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. Here's Redick following the score by Avery Bradley. Redick passes to Hernan Gomez. Now Redick, just 3 to shoot. Fires from deep. does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Passes it to Iguodala. Over Hart. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. The Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Raptors in Toronto. His three-pointer's off the mark. Right side Bradley fires from the wing. No good, shot missing. And New Orleans will come the other way. They host the Spurs after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Out left to the wing. Here's Hart. And the Pelicans miss again. The Heat leading by 19 points. Here's Harkless. The layup off target. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Robinson comes in for Andre Iguodala. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And it's Dragic in for Bradley. And that one drops. 11 points for Brandon Ingram.
And Brandon Ingram showing some toughness that time. That's a strong finish.
Here's Nunn. It's deflected. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Hart. He's guarded by Dragic. Hart kicks the ball. Now Adebayo. He's coming off a 25-point game against Orlando.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds. Guys, can't forget about the fundamentals.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Eric Bledsoe comes in for Josh Hart. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bledsoe dishes the ball. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And so it's New Orleans with it, trailing by 19. Ball against Dragic. Ball, the pass to Adams. It's stolen by Adebayo.
If you could stay active on defense, good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball after the Heat pick up 2. So the wing on the left. Williamson left side. It's Ingram on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Bledsoe for 3. And the Pelicans miss again. The Heat leading by 21. Here's Adebayo. And it's Miami with another.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Now the pass to Williamson. Pass to Ingram. To the inside. Bledsoe. And Adebayo sends it back. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Harkless. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Ingram. 11 points in the game. And it's Williamson missing. And here are the Heat now. They're on a 14-5 run here. Adebayo drives in. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans.
All right, a chance to look at numbers for Brandon Ingram. He's coming off an excellent season, checking in at about 24 points per, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
Yeah, he shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor. Love that versatility.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 9. Inside, here's Adams. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 4 assists in the game.
Steven Adams, a workhorse down low like that. Once he's got position, he'll want the ball.
And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
He gets it in there.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
From the wing and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Now here's Adams. He has 6. The high post shot, offensive rebound, and there it is for him. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Adams just continuing to grind it out, outstanding, staying after that possession, and then he grabs a second chance deuce.
Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. Most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Harkless hits them both. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Pass to Adams. Back to Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
An aggressive Eric Bledsoe is a better Eric Bledsoe for this team.
Here's Harkless. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Hayes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Dragic against Bledsoe. Down low. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
And here's a look at stats for Adams. Last year, getting it done. 6th in shooting percentage, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Adams, the pass to Bledsoe. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Yeah, I got to stay in front of Bledsoe. I love seeing when the little guy starts to fly.
Dragic against Bledsoe. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. New Orleans has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Heat leading by 23. Here's none. And there's another one for the Heat.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Ball kicks to Adams. The dish to Bledsoe. Outside, Ball. The three-pointer is right on target. Ball's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's none. Pelicans with the rebound.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. A different look for Miami. Silva's checked in. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Kendrick Nunn. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Kelly Olynyk checked in for the Heat. Tyler Hero comes in for Duncan Robinson. Ingram wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Ingram's got 14 points. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Pelicans trailed by 19. And stolen by Butler. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, sometimes defense is about persistence, and Jimmy Butler knows this. Forced the ball handler to slip up.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 15.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. It's deflected. Here's Ball. It's hauled in by Hero. Hero's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Adebayo. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Hayes has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Pelican substitution.
Pelicans trail by 17. Pass to Hayes. This one for 3. Rebound by Butler. Miami's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Ring shot on the way. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He has 7.
Hero can beat his opponents from all over the floor. He can get that shot off so quick.
Swiped it away. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. For the finish, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And the Pelicans making a change here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Heat leading by 19. Dragic with it, now guarded by Redick. Shot from the wing, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Dragic has got 12.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range. He's
guarded by Dragic. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Hernan Gomez. Dishes it to Redick. Fires the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Dragic trying to get open as Butler. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
The pass to Hernan Gomez. That's tipped. They double him with Butler. Pass to Hero. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Redick. Not a lot of room. The tray connects from 3-point range. He's got 6.
Easy to see why J.J. Redick is a guy that everybody talks about as being one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for Miami. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. Bam Adebayo putting in some incredible work. He had 20 points, 3 block shots. Well, he spent a few years bouncing around, but Shaq, it seems like Jimmy Butler was just meant to play for the Miami Heat.
He once cussed out a coach for not holding him accountable. I like that.
Really?
Yes, that won't be a problem in Miami.
Wow, a demanding culture it is in Miami. That's what they expect out of him. He cussed out a coach for not holding him accountable. That's incredible.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for New Orleans right now, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint.
How about the speed of Bledsoe on that drive right there? Fantastic at slashing inside and finishing.
Dragic. No good on the shot. And New Orleans will come the other way. Here's Bledsoe. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Ingram, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
It's a nice job on the drive from B.I., just finding an angle and then getting the foul.
first free throw is good. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. J.J. Redick is second.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from three.
Dragic with it, outguarded by Ingram. No good from Dragic. The Pelicans shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Pass to Bledsoe. Offensive rebound. And Adams kicks to Ball. Over Harkless. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Adams. Adams has got 3 assists now in this one. The Heat leading by 20. That's a 2 from Butler. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got 18 points in the game.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
To the paint, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Adebayo passes to Butler. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, pretty good show of strength there by Jimmy Butler, able to convert even after the hit.
And, Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
A free throw drop for Butler.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
Now here's Ingram. 18 points for him. And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, right now, Brandon Ingram is just taking command of the entire game.
And here's Bradley from 3. Drops in the tray. 10 points for him. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation. Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
For Miami, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Jimmy Butler.
We talk so much about Avery Bradley and his motor and how he comes to every game with a defensive mindset. I think that's both where his teammates and the coaching staff really respect the type of consistency he brings to the floor.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
Iguodala with the bucket.
And the arc Iguodala has on his three-point shots, almost like he's drawing rain from time to time.
Here's Ball. He's got 5. Bledsoe passes to Williamson. It's blocked. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. Shoots over Ball. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Ball slams it in.
And love these plays when Lonzo Ball shows you just how athletic he is.
Here's Robinson. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Robinson's got 6. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for New Orleans. Adams dishes to Ingram. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Ingram's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Bledsoe with it. Now guarded by Bradley. Floats it up for Williamson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
Iguodala. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
No coverage that time. 10 points for him.
Well, Zion plays within the system. Right there, very unselfish.
Here's Bradley. No good, unable to end this run. Pelicans trail by 18. To the middle. Williamson in the post. Defended by Harkless. Bledsoe outside. For 3, Ingram. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Iguodala. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Oh, we've seen this so much throughout Andre Iguodala's career. Just a gamer who refuses to let the defense get to him.
Now here's Bledsoe. 21 points in the game. Adams, the pass to...
Too much at that.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
And Adams sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
The Heat making a switch here. Nunn's checked in. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Now off the inbound, and Adebayo throws it down.
And Adebayo's game continues to grow. He's on fire right now.
Here's Bledsoe. Passes to Hayes. Good on the bucket.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Nunn. And that one is off. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. Iguodala against Ingram. Here's Bledsoe, and the jam by Bledsoe.
So much we talk about Bledsoe's athleticism. It was an eye-opener when he first came into the league. That plays another one.
And it's good, 2 points. Nunn's got 8 points.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Pelicans trail by 18. Bledsoe left side. And that one drops for him.
Bledsoe does a nice job that time, Kevin, of just squaring himself up. That helps you stay in a rhythm.
Nunn with it. Outguarded by Ingram. Took him no time at all on that one. Nunn's got 4 points now in the quarter. And here's Bledsoe. 27 points for him. There's the pass to Williamson. They get a hand on it. And the jam by Bledsoe.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Ball kicks to Hayes. Ingram with it. He's got 25. Hayes. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Iguodala outside. Rejected by Ingram.
Well, Brandon Ingram is so long, and that's what we could say to the ball. So long. Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
And the Heat call time here. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
And the Heat with some changes. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And Hero subbed in for Avery Bradley. The Heat leading by 16. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And that one misses. Pelicans trail by 18. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. The shot's good. Nunn's got 8 points in the quarter. New Orleans has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And Redick, here we go. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For New Orleans, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And he makes the first.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Hayes hits them both. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. 16-point lead. Iguodala, that's a two-pointer. No good from the wing. Pelicans shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. A floater. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nunn. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. Number 1, Jimmy Butler. In the third spot, Steven Adams.
Between these two guys, it's been quite a month of thievery. Just look at the steals for them over that period of time.
Iguodala getting his hands up and extending the arms to challenge the shooter.
Here's Adebayo. Miami with a new 14. And that one's good by Butler.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Count it. He has 6.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Wasted no time on that one.
Well, quite simply, Hero is on the court for one reason. That is to make buckets. He does that well.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. Defended by Nunn. 1:15 left to play here in the third. Redick for 3. Sinks the triple. Redick's got 9 points.
One of the best at moving without the ball. Catch and shoot opportunity for J.J. Redick.
Iguodala, no good. Pelicans trail by 15. Redick, a good look, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. 54 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Iguodala, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
Iguodala's shot selection pretty good right there. Good at taking the high percentage opportunities.
Now here's Redick. He's got 11. Shoots the 3. They get it back. Hayes. And the rejection by Iguodala. They retain possession. Hart, that's good.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
29 seconds left here in the third quarter. On the wing, Iguodala. 19 points in the game. Over Hart. Iguodala, no good. Here's Redick, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
JJ works hard forcing the defense to be aggressive with him.
The Pelicans have made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
The free throw drops for Redick.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they've performed at the line.
And both free throws good for Redick.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Dragic. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for Miami. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pelicans trail by 13. Jimmy Butler is out there with Mo Harkless. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Dragic. And it's Hero into the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Melly. Back to Redick. Just 4 to shoot. That one off the back iron and out. The Heat leading by 13. Here's Butler. Here's Harkless. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Harkless has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Heat. Outside, Redick. Pass to Melly. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Miami with the rebound. And Butler gets it to go.
Well, Jimmy Butler's playing the smart game right here. Patient and disciplined. And that's a nice mid-range jumper.
Here's Hart. The Pelicans keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Pass to Melly. And too long on the shot. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 17-point game. And good that time. Butler's got 4 this quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Passes it to Melly. He's guarded by Adebayo. The pass to Melly. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by the Heat. Butler's got his 6th rebound on the night. Jumps up. And the jam by Harkless.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the two best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the two best teams play for it all.
Robinson's checked in for Tyler Hero. New Orleans making a switch here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. To the paint, here's Redick. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Redick's got 9 points now in just the second half. Shot from 16. Robinson misses. Pelicans trailed by 19. And Redick kicks the ball. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Robinson. Makes it off the glass.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now, here's Ball. And Redick, here we go. The 15-footer, good. Redick's got 4 points this quarter.
And JJ showing off a little bit of the in-between game. Redick exploiting the gaps in the defense on that possession.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now can exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals. And they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Ingram attacking, and he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
And that's big time from B.I.
Here's Robinson. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Bledsoe passes to Williamson. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Floats it up for Williamson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And Brandon Ingram at that size able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Robinson for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Robinson with it. Now defended by Adams. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. Bledsoe against Robinson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least it feels like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And this is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
Miami leading by 21. Shot on the wing, and it's good off the back rim and in. Dragic has got 20 points.
And as Dragic went up on the jumper, he knew the defense was there still. Finds a way to knock that one in.
Here's Williamson. Right block shot, drained for 2 points. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. Deep two from Robinson. And another basket for Miami.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Now here's Bledsoe. Knocks it loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Now a timeout called by Miami. And that one's good by Butler.
Defense had the right idea there, but maybe not enough time in the weight room. Butler right through them.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. And that'll be his third foul so far. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Now Leonard, following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Basket good.
And even though his shot release can be a little on the slow side, Leonard is an accurate shooter if he's open.
Williamson outside. Ball, the pass to Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around, and Thornwell gets it to go.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Bradley. No good off the front iron. New Orleans has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Thornwell, the pass to Ball. And that one, good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Miami's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. None, that's good.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Now here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Well, you got to slow him down. If he gets ahead of speed like that and measures those steps, Lonzo's going to throw it down.
Here's Nunn. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Nunn's got 20.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Here's Ball. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Nunn. The offensive rebound. Shot's good by Achua.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Here's Alexander Walker. From deep. It's rebounded by Leonard. And Miami shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, the length of Ingram on display, outstanding at finding a lane, and then he explodes through it.
Here's Bradley. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And the Heat making a change here. Silva's checked in, and a change for the Pelicans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Williamson. Goes up on the wing. Nunn, that's good. Nunn's got 16 points here in the second half. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Hernan Gomez passes to Ingram. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. The Pelicans making a switch here. Nelly's checked in. That free throw good from Bradley. 1:46 left in the game. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Sinks the three-pointer.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Nunn. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Nunn's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Stolen by Nunn. Some solid defense from Ingram.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Miami.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Bam Adebayo.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Timeout called the Heat. They're leading by 31. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Okay, Miami, now coming to the court are your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. .50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Olynyk. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Myers Leonard. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for New Orleans. Nikhil Alexander-Walker. At the line for two.
Two shot.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Near the three-point line, it's Olynyk. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Here's Melly. The Heat getting the bucket to the inside. Shot clock at 5. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit. Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jimmy, you have been outspoken about the need for maximum effort. Was it part of your plan to grab wins like the one we saw tonight?
It wasn't a part of my plan, but whatever works, works. I think we got a bunch of talented guys, and at times we forget how hard we got to play. On the road, at home, this is how we got to play basketball.
Jimmy, thanks for the time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.